Pregnant ladies were often advised to stay indoors away from the eclipse as it was said to have harmful effects on the fetus and the mother. Eclipses are said to affect various physical properties like gravity, temperature, surface tension of liquids, pressure, etc., which is also scientifically proved. The filtering mechanism of the ozone layer is also found to be altered during an eclipse, which causes the more ultraviolet radiations penetrate through it. Now, let us see how these changes affect the pregnants and their feti. As we all know, amniotic fluid plays a major role in the development of a fetus. The variations in the amniotic fluid prove risky to both mother and the fetus. Amniotic fluid, being a liquid, has all the properties as all other liquids do, like surface tension, etc. The significant changes in the tidal waves are an example for the effect of eclipse on the water. The increase in the surface tension of water and the gravitational pull because of the alignment of the sun and the moon during an eclipse leads to high tides. The same thing applies to the amniotic fluid, whose composition mainly consists of water. When a pregnant lady gets exposed to an eclipse, the amniotic fluid properties may vary, which affects the fetus depending on various factors. The sunscreen lotions would protect from UV radiations nowadays, but back then there were none. That was why it was advised to all to avoid the exposure to the rays as much as possible because of the effects of UV radiations that penetrate through the altered ozone layer during an eclipse. Coming to the case of pregnants, it was highly advised to protect themselves as it is highly risky for the mother as well. Let us see how. The penetration power of UV radiations is normally low and hence it affects the skin more, leading to sunburns and in high risk conditions to skin tumors as they cannot penetrate deeper layers. UV radiations have more penetration power in water. Pregnant bodies produce more blood and lymph to provide for the fetal development, which leads to fluid retention in their bodies. Hence, the tissues hold more water and possess high risks for the radiation for both mother and the fetus. Though it is a risk depending on probabilities, motherhood is too precious to take risks. Let us think once before ignoring the advices inherited from experienced intelligence, mistaking them to be ignorant.